Some horror movies look like they're gonna be mid, let's be honest. You see the poster, the budget quality's clearly low, no big stars, and you're like, alright, I still give it a shot. But as you're watching, then they hit you with some wild stuff, and you're sitting there telling yourself, man, this is actually pretty fire. And today, I have 3 horror movies that had absolutely no business going this hard. And I'm talking about Hell House LLC, Creep, and The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Let's talk about it. What's going on? It's Trey here. And since you found me, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And like I mentioned earlier, I have 3 movies that have absolutely no business going as hard as they do.
That don't make no sense.
But we're gonna get into it. So like the video and subscribe for more content. First one on the list is gonna be Hell House LLC, released in 2015. Let me start with this one because I legit slept on this one a long time ago. Hell House LLC is low-key one of the best found footage horror films out there, and I do not say that lightly. It's about a group of people setting up a haunted house attraction inside of an abandoned hotel. And starting out watching it, you think it's going to be some low budget haunted house attraction thing gone wrong. But as the movie is going, it starts to build this crazy tension. Like you're watching it through the camera that they set up during the building of this haunted attraction. And with each camera angle and scene, you slowly start seeing weird stuff happening and things moving in the background, like mannequins turning their heads, things shifting. And I have to mention that clown scene, man, if you know, you know. You're watching it like, okay, it's creepy, but the way they hold on shots just long enough to make your skin crawl is genius. And what sold this movie for me isn't just the scares, it's just how real this felt. The cast acted like real people that are doing a real job. No over-the-top reactions, no dramatic screaming, just pure wait, what the hell was that type fear. This one is definitely a sleeper that deserves more love. Number 2 on my list is going to be Creep, released in 2014. Now let me just say this, Mark Duplass is crazy for this one. He plays this dude named Yosef, who hires a cameraman to film him for a day. Just one basic Craigslist job, but instantly, as this thing kicks off, you know something is wrong. Yosef is too nice, he overshares, he has no sense of personal boundaries. The vibe throughout this whole film is mad uncomfortable, and that's what makes it horrifying. There's barely any blood, barely any jump scares. It's just pure psychological tension. This whole film has you constantly guessing and thinking, yo, is he about to snap? Or is he really harmless? That's the genius of this movie, and also what makes it work. And don't even get me started on the peach fuzz mask. That thing is weird, goofy, and then suddenly terrifying. This is such a simple movie, but yet that's what makes it work. Minimal setting, only 2 actors, staying in one house, and it still manages to be one of the creepiest things I have ever seen. And that ending? That last shot? Definition of cold. The film Creep shows that you don't need monsters or gore to make your skin crawl and feel uncomfortable. You just need someone who feels a little too real. And last but not least, number 3 on my list is going to be The Autopsy of Jane Doe, released in 2016. Now this one right here, this shocks me. The Autopsy of Jane Doe is almost shot entirely inside of a morgue. A father and son coroner team gets the body of a mysterious woman who has no visible cause of death. From the outside, she looks untouched, but when they start the autopsy, it's a whole nother story. I'm talking about burned lungs, a shattered tongue, black blood, all with no visible trauma. And she looks perfect on the outside. And that's when you realize this isn't an ordinary corpse. What I love most about this one is the slow unravel. You start with science, cutting open the body, asking questions, and end up knee deep in supernatural horror, witchcraft, and curses. And the way the tension builds with the thunder outside, the lights flickering, the radio playing creepy messages throughout the film, it's masterful. And the whole time this body never moves, it never jumps up, but it's one of the most terrifying presences that I have ever seen in a horror movie. This body of Jane Doe ain't do nothing the whole movie, but she's horrifying the entire time. Now that's wild. So yeah, Hell House LLC, Creep, and The Autopsy of Jane Doe. 3 movies that go way harder than they should have. Are they low budget? Yes. But low effort? Hell no. This is the perfect example of what happens when horror relies on atmosphere, tension, and smart writing. instead of just blood and loud noise and screams. And if you haven't seen any one of these, fix that immediately. And let me know in the comments what horror movies has caught you off guard. The one that looked mid but went hard.
Shot.
I might review that next. But be sure to like and subscribe on your way out for more horror reviews, breakdowns, and anything of that nature, because it's possible. If you've seen it, I've seen it too.